to
something
go.
fun. Yeah, something fun.
Okay. I like that. So, what type of man are you actually looking for? What would you hope Mr. BJ to have or, to be able to bring to the table or maybe look like?
Okay. So in the looks department, I like tall, even though most of my uh exes have been on the shorter side, but I do like tall men. Bald head, that's a good little thing, but I'll take them either way. Beard or no beard doesn't matter, but I love to kiss, so I love some juicy lips.
Okay. So you
you
into
know,
kissing,
um
huh?
I love to kiss, so if he has some big juicy lips, like we are in the oh yes. So anyway, um let me
I
All
get it.
right. Nothing wrong with
so
that.
thinking about it, I like a guy who takes care of his body. I didn't hear.
Oh, what'd you say, Mr. BJ?
I was trying to explain it to my brother, but I'm listening.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm sorry.
And
Um,
so yeah, so a- I like a guy who takes care of his body.
okay.
And if he works out, regularly, that's a good thing. Characteristics I like. I like a man who's loyal, who is ambitious, who has goals for himself, like real goals, like written down goals for
Okay.
his life, his career. Um, Financially stable, like you can't live with your mom, right?
Right. Right.
Or a roommate. Like really have kind of his own thing. He doesn't have to be rich or anything, but just have his own, and have a plan for how he's gonna, you know, do better in the future. I want somebody I can build an empire with, right?
Okay.
And so when we it's like you're good by yourself, I'm good by myself, but when we're together, I think there's a song that is we're a force when we're together.
Yep.
That's the
Hmm.
kind of guy I want. I want the guy that when we get together, we're a force when we're together.
All
Like
Hmm.
when
right.
people look at us, they're gonna say, "Oh, that's a power couple," right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of vibe. And somebody who likes to have fun. Life is
Okay.
hard,
Yeah.
especially of late. It's a lot of heavy things going on, and I just want to be able to relax with my guy, have fun, laugh, and just really, really live a good life. So I don't want anybody who's pessimistic or always, upset about all the things going on in the world because it's a lot. You
Hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody who's very upbeat and positive, has
Okay.
a good outlook on life. So
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
I
Could
know
you
that was a
tell?
long list.
No, that's
No,
okay.
that's your list. Nothing wrong with that.
That's okay. So, could you tell me and one of your highest accomplishments that you had on your list, top accomplishments that you
Oh
completed,
wow.
or accomplishment?
Wow. Okay. So I would say, all right, so my background is engineering.
Okay.
So little known history in the state that I live in. I'm the first black female to get an engineering license in the state that I live in.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes.
So that was kind of a big deal. I would say that's probably my biggest accomplishment, you know. Yeah, that's the biggest I would say.
Hmm.
Okay. And what age range would you prefer your date to be?
I am 54, but
Hmm.
40 and above I can work with. Usually I am approached by younger men anyway.
Okay.
And I usually date younger men anyway because they're kind of on my energy level. Like they like to go out and skate or do fun things or whatever. Whereas guys in their 50s or older, they don't really have the energy level that I have. And most guys, most people think I'm much younger than I am anyway when they look at me. So um,
Okay.
yeah. So I would say 40 and above,
Okay.
grown.
And oh, thank you. And my last question, is there an actress that people say you look like or you act like?
I don't know. Um, I don't know an actress that I really look like. I never even thought about it or act like. I would say I'm probably more in the vein of let's say a Tashina Arnold.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right.
You
Well,
know,
thank.
she's gonna
Mhm.
always light it up. She's like a lot of fun and
Yeah.
real down to earth, that kind of vibe.
Mm.
Okay, so you would say that's your personality. You have that same personality
Yeah,
as
I can
her.
be I can be slick and quick witted and
All right.
humorous and those kind of things. Something like that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That's all I have.
I
Great
like, I like, I
answer.
like.
All right,
You like, you like.
Miss Lady PP, I'll go next. When is the last time you went on a date?
Let's see. Okay, so honestly, I went on a date like last Friday, but it wasn't really a date because we're in coronavirus
What?
season. So
What do you mean last Friday?
well, all right, Mr. BJ, like give me a break because I've been on
I
lockdown
love it.
for like months now, and somebody asked me to go out, and I was like, yes, because
He
because
said,
I
Was he
just need
wait.
to get
5'2" or
out of
five?
this house.
Was he
I need to get out of
was
this
was he
house.
5'2" or 5'1"?
Say that again.
Was he 5'2"? Was he 5'2" or 5'1"?
Close.
Oh my.
He says he was 5'10", but I swear he's like 5'6". I'm not even going to debate him, but
Oh wow, that's a big
anyway,
difference. That's a
you
big
know,
difference.
some guys. I mean, really, these short guys, they always say that they
They
are
taller.
taller than they are. They know
Yeah,
they're lying.
yeah,
I'm 5'5", so I know you're lying because I'm looking in your eye. So, but anyway,
exactly. All right.
no, that's so funny. But I mean, we just went and grabbed something to eat and went and sat down and had polite conversation. Wasn't
That's
anything big, but I was just I was starving to get out of this house and do something. Okay,
I get it. I get it. Do you cook, Miss Lady PP?
so now cooking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I told you I'm an engineer. I'm a bookworm.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Get it.
when my mom was in the kitchen cooking and stuff, I was in my book. So I'm not really big on cooking. Every now and then I'll try to like get in the kitchen and whip up something. And
Okay.
my kids kind of like laugh at me or tease me when it doesn't go right.
Mhm.
But I'm okay with that because I can
Mhm.
order out or we can have a private chef or we can go out to eat. So I'm not the best cook, but I won't let you starve either.
I
Oh,
get it.
okay.
Are you a morning or night person?
Night owl for real.
Okay.
A night owl all the time. Like, yes, I'm usually up
Really?
to at least midnight every night. I
Okay.
don't know why, but
Mhm.
I'm usually a night owl. I love the night.
All right. Do you believe in horoscopes, astrology, that kind of thing?
I follow it a little bit. And ironically enough, I have a I have a friend who's very into it. So and anytime I say I met somebody, the first thing she wants to know is what's the
The
sign.
sign.
so we can talk about it. But
Of course.
I
That,
am
that, that,
I'm
that's not cool. That's sorcery.
I don't know.
Sorcery content.
I don't really do it, but I mean, I'm I'm April 20th. So that's the cusp of an Aries and Taurus. So when you
Okay.
look at it,
Okay.
I'm more of a Aries. Take it for what you want. But I don't really practice it, but
Mhm.
I'm loosely aware of it.
All right. Well, you answered my last question. I was going to ask you, what is your sign? Well,
Yep.
I guess you already
April
answered
20th.
that. So I'll pass
Mhm.
it over to my other co-host, Paulina. You're on mute.
Hi, Lady PP again. You're a well
Hey,
accomplished woman, a
thank
very
you.
well accomplished woman.
Thank
What can a
you.
man offer you at this point?
What kind of man? What did you say?
What can a man
That
offer you at this point?
companionship. Um, a lot. There's a lot still. I mean, I might have accomplished some things on my own, but there's just certain things I can't do in and of myself. So I'm looking for a man for companionship, somebody to encourage me, somebody I can encourage, someone I can help build this empire with. Um, someone to one of my love languages is touch. So I want somebody, to hold me, somebody I can touch. I need something I can feel, like giving him something he can feel. I
All
need,
right.
I need that. Um, and I feel that um yeah, those are the things I desire. I just really would like to have some real companionship, friendship. I want my guy to be a friend first, right? I've heard it said that I I hear people who are successful in love say that their spouse is their best friend and stuff. So I want my guy to be not only the love of my life, but my best friend, like for real friend.
Right. I understand. That's beautiful.
And you say younger men approach you. Why do you think that is?
Because I look younger.
All right.
That is true.
You keep
I
yourself
do.
fit, you keep yourself fit and fabulous. You go out to the gym, you eat
Right.
self-conscious.
Yes, and so it's so funny. I have a daughter who's in college, and she just actually walked through the room. And when I said I look younger, she looked back at me and laughed, like,
It's true.
but it is very, very
It
true.
is true.
It is very
Mhm.
true. I don't look 54. So
Right.
most guys think that I'm in my early 40s or maybe in my mid 30s or something like that. People don't think that I'm the age that I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I did.
that's why a lot of younger guys do approach me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the youngest in the last 2 years that has approached you, the youngest man?
I would say the youngest has been like a 19-year age difference.
Okay.
19 years age difference, and it was kind of oh, okay, so let me say this. um I'm not necessarily one that prescribes to a they have to be a certain age kind of thing. To a certain extent, I think age is a number, but with that number, I have found that there are guys who are, say, 15 years younger than me who act very immature. There are guys 15 years younger than me who act very mature.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of
Right.
the day, I'm looking at their maturity level, kind of where they are in life. Have they, you know, accomplished what they need to accomplish or trying to accomplish in their career? Are they settled? It's just a lot of variances other than age. So age is a small factor in it for me. I can date a younger guy and the age don't bother me as much. It's really the maturity level.
Great. I get it.
I
Okay. Are
agree.
you youthful? Would you consider yourself youthful, or do you have a wiser, older spirit, or what's your personality like? What can a man expect when he engages?
Um, I think I think a man can probably expect the unexpected when it comes to me. Like I always tell people, don't put me in a box. Um, you just I'm very youthful in
Mm-hmm.
my ways, and that has come from I have 4 children. I was a teen mother, so I felt like most of my life I gave to the best of me to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I feel like, my youngest kid is in college now. So I feel like I want to take this time to really um, explore me and
Hmm.
make me happy. And so, to the greatest extent possible, um, I am, experimenting with new things and traveling to new places. And I just want to I just want to live my life. So I'm not really an old soul. I feel like I'm kind of jokingly, but not jokingly, aging in reverse.
I love that.
Now, I think I remember you saying that Vivica Fox is not Vivica Fox. Angela Bassett is the
Oh, yeah.
president of the Black Democrat Club, and you're the vice president. You look
I'm the
that good.
vice
You look that
president.
great. Okay. And you stand in your confidence. You walk with it. You talk with it. And that's how you are. That's just what you radiate daily.
I mean, it is what it is. This is who I am. And I don't have to fake it for anybody. I don't fake it. I work for myself. I'm just like living my life. And so the person you see when you see me out in the street or at the grocery store is the same person you're going to see me, when I'm in other places. Like I don't put on airs for anybody. I'm just me. And
Okay,
I don't know.
authentic, authentically you. And my last question: where's the next place you want to go with a companion?
What's the next place I want to go with a
Yeah,
companion?
your travel destination.
Oh yeah, let's see. I would love to go to Dubai
Yeah.
uh, with the companion. I haven't been to Dubai. It's on my bucket list. But if not Dubai, I haven't seen the Eiffel Tower yet, so we can go to Paris.
Mm. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
One of those.
I
It's
think
definitely
they
going to
just
be international.
I think they just opened the Eiffel Tower up over the weekend, yesterday, maybe Friday. I think so. So I
Right.
think it's
And then
just open.
the problem is they're not going to let United States citizens travel to a lot of these countries because
Yeah.
of the
Exactly. Yeah.
coronavirus. That's the sad part.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as soon as we're able to travel internationally again, I definitely will be on a plane somewhere, somewhere. But if I had to stay like in the States, I think like Destin, Florida is a great area. It's a beautiful beach
Okay.
area. I love the beach. So mhm.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lady Pippi.
Thank you, ladies.
So thank you.
All right. That was fun getting to know about you, Miss Lady PP. I guess we'll turn it over to Mr. VJ. Mr.
Hey,
VJ,
Can we
hey,
know
how
hey,
we're
are
hey.
ready?
you?
Hello.
Yeah, all right. You ready, Mr. VJ?
No, I want her to. I'm trying to get her to come over. She likes to fly. No, I want. She can come over right now. We ain't got to go no further. Good. We
Hey,
good.
you don't even understand. I will get
You
on
know,
a
I'm
plane
only five.
on a whim.
I'm only 5'2". I'm only 5'2", so she probably won't mind. So we good.
Oh, no.
I'm used to it. So,
Oh man.
Well, that
look,
was
but
one
that
of
That's
my
probably
all right.
questions.
means he's like 4'10". But go ahead.
Oh
That's
my.
right.
That was actually one of my questions, Mr. VJ. How tall are you?
5'9", I believe.
Okay.
Oh
That's
yeah.
when I play ball, she got me scared to tell you now. But no,
I
five
know,
nine,
right? That's almost 6 feet there, almost.
almost.
And I would have to say, can you cook?
Yeah, I can.
All right. And what is your favorite meal to cook?
I'm soul food. That's my favorite meal. I love cube steak. Um,
Ah,
I'm a
okay.
rice. I'm a rice fan. You know, and some string beans or something of that nature.
All right. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
How many times?
Well, no,
You know what? Me,
joking.
Mr. BJ.
One time. One time.
All right.
One.
How many kids do you have?
12. No, I just have 5. I have 5 grown kids.
Okay. And what is your occupation?
I'm a business owner.
All right. And are you romantic? On a scale of 1 to 10, how romantic are you?
10 plus.
I love it. If it was Miss Lady's PP birthday and you wanted to surprise her in a romantic way, walk me through the steps. What would you do for her? And that is my last question.
Well, and that's it. Jeez, that
That's,
was
I
easy.
mean, for me,
No, I'm only joking. Only joking. You know, I think a picnic is a good way to sit down and get to know somebody, and especially on a birthday. You know, picnic, basket, some sandwiches. You know, maybe a rose petal here or there, and some roses. Just some alone time would be perfect for me, and hopefully perfect for her. But see, that comes with getting to know someone. Once you get to know them, then you know what they like and don't like. So that's what I would suggest. But if once I get to know her, then I would do something she likes, whatever that might be.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to the co-host.
So, Mr. BJ, what is your
Yes.
entrepreneur endeavor? You said you're a businessman, you're an entrepreneur.
Well,
What field is that?
I own a staffing company, and it's called Johnson Second Chance Staffing. And what we do is put people back to work who have criminal histories. We work with any and everybody, but our niche is helping those who society deem unfit for progress or for life in general. Once you commit a crime, they seem like you've killed somebody. Even if you have, that life is all over. So my team and I, what we try to do is put them back to work so that they can be productive citizens.
Okay.
Also, I'm part owner of a transportation company called Pull Up Transportation, and what we do is transport dialysis patients to and from their appointments. I have 85 people that work for me in the Charlotte area. And then I have a thing called Future Focus. Future Focus is part of Johnson Second Chance Staffing. And what we do is help college students who are struggling with their basic needs. So what we do once a month, we will go out and whatever we find, the counselor will tell us what they need, and we'll go out and be it toiletries, clothing, phone bill, or food. We try to supply them with that for the month.
Okay, why did you choose to go into that? That's wonderful. Those businesses.
I'm sorry?
Why did you choose to go into those businesses? Those are wonderful.
Well, first of all, I am a justice servant individual, but I love my people, and if we don't help each other, nothing will ever happen. If we don't work with one another to get things solved and take care of one another, then it won't happen. So we have to start from the beginning. So that's why I do it. My passion is helping others, but I've always been that way. I remember a time when I was 16 driving my mother, and if I rode by somebody on the highway broken down, if I didn't stop to help, I wouldn't sleep for about 3 days. Well, and I was wondering why, but now I understand why I was that way then, because God had, everybody's not our responsibility, but God has given us certain people that we have to take charge of, or at least to lead and guide. That's my belief. Everybody's not my assignment, but those that are. And you never know who's your assignment if you don't try. So I try to help all the people that I can, especially our own.
That's wonderful, Mr. BJ. Thank you for doing that, for, just doing what you can for the previous offenders, for college students. Those are, a population that needs people. So, yeah. So have you ever been employed? Have you ever been an employee of any company?
Yep. I drive dump trucks as well, Monday through Friday. And I work for someone else. So
okay.
It keeps me occupied, for one. I have 4 staff that runs my office, the office I had in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I didn't have to do much of anything until I was trying to settle a contract.
Okay.
So instead of sitting around, I'm very, when she was saying being very active, that's who I am. I'm very active. I am 55, but very active. And it's going to take somebody real young to hang out with me.
Youthful or young?
Or somebody with some energy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My question about employment: what was the last reason you quit working a job? The very last reason.
The last reason I quit is because I started Johnson Second Chance Staffing 4 years ago. Then I had to dedicate more time to that. But once you build it up, then just like them, you have to learn to put other people in charge and run it for you.
Okay.
So you can do other things. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember our previous conversation as well. And it was a great conversation. We'll have fun on that as well. Are you a jokester? Do you like to have fun?
I talk so much junk, y'all wonder why. But yeah, I love having fun. If I can't have no fun, then I don't want to be bothered. Life is too short. I believe I lived more than half my life at this point. It ain't many. I'm 55, so it's not many of us who are going to live to 110. So with that being said, I'm on the downside, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life regardless, with or without someone.
There you go.
Amen. That's right. So when was the last time you actually saw a woman smile, and why do you think she was smiling?
The last time I seen her smile?
Anyone, yeah. The last woman you saw smile.
That's every day, because I make sure I put smiles on people's faces. that's normal for me. I love to see how people smile. I think that's good for the soul.
Okay.
And sometimes all you have to do is smile at somebody in order to get them to smile back.
Okay. The last time you ran into one of your children, or you saw one of your children, why were they smiling? What made them smile when they were interacting with you?
Because they got an awesome dad. They got an awesome dad. They know it. But I enjoy my children. Matter of fact, I just seen Gazzy yesterday. Yeah, my daughter last night. And they love being around me. Some of them. Some of them. But yeah, they love being around me. I enjoy my kids. They think, sometimes they think I'm different.
And lastly, what makes you smile? What brings peace to you?
What makes me smile?
Yeah.
what brings peace to me is working in my yard. That brings peace to me. Or getting in my car and taking a long ride. That brings peace to me. But also being around the people I love. Being around the people you love, man, you have no choice but to smile. You know, my best friend brother is here today, so that makes me smile. It's just powerful. You know, I call him my brother. He's not my brother, but we've been knowing each other for about 30 years, 35, and we're still friends today. You know, so, and he traveled from Pennsylvania to North Carolina to hang out with me. So that makes me smile.
That was wonderful.
So that means
Thank you.
that means that I'm doing something good and he's doing something good if we're still in contact at that point, you know, or at least respectful.
Exactly. Yes, it does. Thank you, Mr. BJ.
You're
Well,
welcome.
well, Mr. BJ, I heard so many great
Uh-oh.
things about you just from our conversations. So, are you a handyman around the house?
Well, I'm learning to be that now.
Okay.
God has blessed me with another house, and what I'm doing is trying to build it up to the. Well, first of all, I didn't have it built, so when you don't have something built, you have to make it your own. So I'm
Hmm.
learning to do things around the yard, planting things that I've never planted before, building things I've never built before. So this Corona has definitely taught me how to be handy. Normally, I would hire people to do what I didn't want to do or couldn't do, but now it's just something I want to do because I want to see the fruits of my labor.
Mm, okay. Okay. I like that. So, could
Hmm.
you tell me a nice Saturday romantic evening you would like to take Lady PP or somewhere you would like to take her in your city?
Well, I wouldn't like to take her anywhere. I would like her to come on over and let me cook for her, and just sit back and watch a movie or two. If she decides she want to go out, we can always go out and listen to a tune and see some live music or whatever the case might be. But if it was up to me, we would just sit back and enjoy each other with no interruptions.
Okay. And so, what type of music do you like?
I'm a soulful kind of guy, a soul kind of guy. Sir Charles, Avant. You know, I just I'm a
Mm,
I want something that means something. I just don't want to hear a whole lot of nonsense, a whole lot of. It got to mean something. So a lot of times you can't express your words and you hear them in a song, and it can express it even more for you. So I just love the music that you can listen to and learn from.
okay. And your talents. What talents do you have?
What talents do I have? Hmm.
Or do
That's a
you
hard
have
one for me.
talents?
I have a lot of talents. God
Okay.
gave us all talents.
Yes.
My one talent I have is discernment.
Okay.
So that's pretty powerful for me. But um, I just enjoy people, man. I'm adaptable, but I'm also definitely a leader. I don't follow. I lead.
Okay. And it sounds like, or are you in the church? Kind of sounds like you are.
I, well, I'm a believer. I believe in
Okay.
Jesus Christ. What is that crawling on the wall over there, buddy? I'm sorry,
Uh-oh. We have a
big
little
gecko.
friend crawling on the wall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm outside, and
Oh,
it just went
No.
in behind the shutter. The shutter. I have snakes and cows and rabbits and all kinds of stuff in my yard. So you
oh,
might
in
even
your
have some bears.
yard.
I haven't seen
Okay.
them yet. Yes, in my
Wow.
yard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny you say that. I saw a little turtle last week in the street near my house. It was so cute. You know, I
Yeah.
thought turtles move slow. Not this one. Not over
No, they
here.
don't. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No, they don't. Yeah, I have a video I just took probably 2 days ago of a rabbit in my yard, and I walked within hand's reach of him, and he didn't run. So I was like, I hope you don't got. But you know, the next step I took, he took off. But it just amazes me. I live on a few acres of land, and it's nothing but trees, and so all kinds
Mm.
of things. I have a stream in my yard as well, and you know that's going to attract a whole lot of different kind of animals
What
and
state do you
and
live in?
critters.
So you said you
Hmm?
have. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
What
ahead.
state do you live in?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So you said you have a lot of acres. So what is something
Hmm.
that
A few.
Lady PP, a few acres. So what's something that
I'm
you
sorry.
and Lady, what is something you and Lady PP could do on all those acres? How can she
Do
add
you
to?
really want me to answer that? What
I
15 people on
mean,
the phone?
oh
Maybe
well,
you two can discuss it.
the yard. Let's
You really
talk
want me
about
to
the
answer that? That's
yard.
what I want to know,
The
huh?
yard. The yard.
Is this this? Oh man, is this rated
It's
X or what?
well the
No,
yard.
I'm just joking. Um, what what will we do? Is that what you're asking?
Well, what is now? I have to rephrase my question.
Yes, you do.
All of that land you have there, how can she add beauty to the yard? You know,
Well, I mean, it all
plant
depends on what.
vegetables.
Yeah, it all depends on what she can do.
Okay.
We can learn to do it together. My thoughts is that always thinking about income. It's always good to have multiple streams of income. So I was thinking about because on the other side of the what's that? What's that? A ravine, Kevin? The stream. Yeah, on the other side of the stream, there's woods. I was thinking of knocking them down and putting up the mini houses so we can rent those things out. But I don't know what she likes. So once again, that's something we would have to learn.
And your friend, I see your friend is there. If you have someone that may be looking to match up, just get in contact with one of us,
I think
but
that's
not
his
with Lady
brother.
Yeah,
PP because it sounds like she's
yeah,
already taken
um,
by
yeah.
Mr. BJ.
Matter of fact, we've been talking about some of those things today, and
Okay.
I was trying to explain to him what we're doing here. So
All
Mrs.
right.
Moy, I always see Miss Allen. Is it Ali?
Ali.
Ali?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A-L-I?
Ali. Yes.
Ali? Yeah. Mrs. Ali. I always see her on page. So she's one of my friends on Facebook. So I can always
Okay.
give him her information.
Well,
Of
thank
course.
you for that. Thank you. Well, that's
Hmm.
all for me. You answered all those real good peanut, I said peanut butter and jelly questions. I would say that.
Oh,
All right. And Miss Lady PP, do you have two questions you would like to ask Mr. Uh,
Yes. Okay. So very good. You know what, Mr. BJ, I love your sense of humor and the jovialness I hear in your voice. I want to know, do you travel? And if so, where have you traveled internationally?
well, honestly, I haven't. The only place I've been internationally was Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm looking to do more of that. Um, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I don't live more than half my life, so right now I'm going to enjoy the rest, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where I'm at. Uh, but Dubai, I got a cousin who does a lot of trips to Dubai. We just got canceled, matter of fact, because of the
Right.
coronavirus. So,
Right. Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Mm-hmm. So, answer this. I hear that you are an entrepreneur. You have several businesses. Kudos to you. That's awesome. What do you see for yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
Well, in the next 3 to 5 years, I don't want to work again unless I decide to.
Right.
That's why I'm working as hard as I can now to put things in established. Well, basically, what I'm trying to do is leave a legacy for my children, so that they would never have to work again unless they chose to. So within the next 3 to 5 years, that's my goal. I'm hoping three, but if I don't make it to three, it most definitely will be five if everything goes as planned.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
all right. And Mr. BJ, do you have two questions that you would like to ask Miss Lady PP?
Lady TT,
Yes.
can you hear me? Can you hear
I,
me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Where you at? I'm coming to get you today. Is that all right? That's one question.
Well, yeah, yes, I will pack my bag on a whim. Okay. I don't even need to pack.
Right. Don't,
I'll
don't
grab
say
my,
too much because
grab my
I,
keys and
I don't. I don't talk just to be talking. So
okay.
you know, all right.
I'll
Um,
remember that.
people always ask this question, and I'm going to ask it anyhow, even though it's rhetorical. But you can answer it. Why are you single?
Why I'm single, I feel like
Are
okay,
you?
so I had
I didn't finish. I didn't finish. I didn't
oh
finish.
okay.
Are you? Are you crazy?
You all are too
Oh my
fun,
You
goodness.
too
can't see my
fun.
face, Mr.
Okay,
BJ.
so no, I'm not crazy. Let's
Are you?
okay, so getting serious for a moment.
All
Serious
right.
for a moment. I am twice divorced. And for both of those marriages, just to be brutally honest, I got married because I was pregnant, right? Those are never good reasons to get married. And so
Not at
to
all.
me, it's no wonder that they both ended in divorce, right? So
Okay.
I feel like I just never got married to the right person or for the right reason. So this go round, if I ever get married again, and I'm gonna be happy whether I do or I don't, I feel like I'm going to take my time and really get to know that person on a more intimate level. I not only want a lover, but like I said, I want a friend. And at this stage of my life, I'm cutting people off real, like, kind of quick, because if
Hmm.
I'm not going to date really for play, okay? So I'm
Okay.
dating with purpose for something that's going
Understood.
to lead to marriage. And I just haven't found it. I just haven't found it here. And I'm just not willing to compromise. I'm certainly not going to jump in another, you know, serious relationship without some meaningful connection with that person. Right.
Understood.
And so I'm not
Can I?
crazy.
Can, okay. Okay. Cool.
I'm not
This is
crazy.
what this is what I've learned about me. A lot of times we expect things from different people, and it's okay to expect certain things. The only thing I expect is respect for you, for me, because when we have expectations for others or expectations what we think things should be like, and if it doesn't go the way we think it should, then that can ruin what we possibly could have had. So I'm
Right.
open and I'm flowing with what happens. I don't want to plan anything. I don't want to, friendship is most important and definitely key. And just let things happen, because when we try to
Right.
push things faster than it has to be, then that's why we end up alone.
Right.
Expectations can ruin
Right.
something that could be possible if because it just didn't work that moment. Because
I totally
don't
agree.
forget, God made us all different. So therefore, you're going to see things differently than I do. We can look at that same photo photo on the wall, and you're going to look at one thing. I'm going to look at something different. So we have to be able to communicate in that aspect too. So
That is true. Do
I,
you have one more question for Miss Lady PP, Mr. BJ?
no, no, that was 15. I'm cool.
All right. Well,
thank
this
you.
was fun. Didn't I tell you, Miss Lady PP? Didn't I tell you he was a ball
It
like
was
me?
wonderful.
Right. Well, okay. I think he's worth the wait.
Okay.
I told you that.
Oh,
That's ladies.
I
that's so
told you that.
sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty
All
cool.
right.
You told her. You told her
You
what?
I told her
supposed
all good things about you. I told her that you had a lot
I
of
appreciate that.
energy. So it's all good things.
So thank you
I
all for
appreciate
joining us. There's a poll up. Can you go ahead and just do that poll if you haven't done that?
Well,
And
Mr. BJ, you have one more. So I asked for you to stay on the line. But Miss Lady PP, if you could do that poll for us, and then
Okay, I
I
did.
will be in touch with you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Mr.
thank
BJ.
you.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye
All
bye.
right.
Bye bye. I'm trying to leave. Let's see. Hold on a second.
All right. And Mr. BJ, we have one more for you, and she's
Okay.
actually in right now, and we are going to call her
Okay.
Miss Lady TE.
TE. Okay.
Miss Lady TE, and she is connecting. Miss Lady TE, how are you? We're going to refer to you as Miss Lady TE, okay?
Hi, Lady T. Thank you for joining us this evening, this afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
Guys.
All right. And you have your date with Mr. BJ. Mr. BJ is also on the line.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Whoa.
All
Whoa. Can you say that again?
right.
I just want. Are you woke? You sleeping or what?
Miss Lady TE, can you hear us?
Lady T, are you there? Let's see.
Uh-oh, something must have happened.
Kev, I'll be ready in a minute, man.
Let me see what happened with
Oh,
her.
you have to go soon?
He was
No,
talking
I
about it.
have yeah, we're leaving out. But I'm gonna go ahead and complete this.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for taking some time out of your day.
No, I appreciate what you guys doing. I feel kind of crazy being on some kind of site like this, but I think it's entertaining anyways. And you never know what God has for you, so you got to
That's
be open
right.
to it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Well, I appreciate you logging in and everything as asked. So I definitely appreciate that. I know that you guys have a busy schedule, so I do have to try to, I try to work things around your schedule. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do. You do. I appreciate that. So
Thank you for
I'm
appreciating.
here.
Miss Lady TE, I don't know what happened. She said something happened, so I told her to log back in. So hopefully she's getting it together on her end. Um,
Okay.
okay, this is her. She's communicating now. And then after this, I'll say this after you speak to Miss Lady TE, you have to make some
Mhm.
choices. I believe you spoke to Miss Lady MK. Do you remember Miss Lady MK?
The first lady. I do.
Miss Lady MK and Miss Lady TE and Miss Lady PE. I'm sorry, Miss Lady PP. So out of those choices, you will have to let me know if there are two of
Ooh.
those women that you would like to move to stage 2 with.
So
This
two
is
out of
after
three.
you,
Is that what you're saying to
right,
me?
2 out of 3. This is after you talk to this lady, TE.
Okay. Mhm.
Lady P, are
Okay.
you there?
She's saying, let me try to tell her to call this number.
Mhm.
All right, I told her to call in. She said, okay, so let's see what happens when she calls in. Mr. BJ, this is actually Miss Lady TE's first time doing the
Okay.
Zoom. So we're going to make her feel real comfortable. Like I know you already do.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. All right, she should be calling soon.
So, Mr. BJ, do you have anything great planned for your brother that came in?
Well, we're about to go shopping right before the phone call. And I don't know. Then we're gonna go try to find a place where we can eat outside. I was hoping to find some water
Oh,
around here, but there's not. I'm from Connecticut, so there's not a lot of stuff that I know in the Durham Water
Right.
area. Even though I've been here for in this area for about 6 years, I did about 3 years in Charlotte. There's so much more to do in Charlotte than it is in the area that I'm in. So we're trying to find something really nice, because I still got to be careful with who I'm around. So we're going shopping first, and then we're going to figure it out from there. What would you do over here, Kev? Because I was thinking, I don't know if I showed you. I'm sorry, ladies, until she get on.
That's not a working.
No, it doesn't work. It's done over
It's
there.
not a running real.
Right. So there was a shed that I seen that has 2 floors. So you could fix it up like an apartment. It just doesn't have the bathroom and so on and so forth. But it was just something I thought about because I said the picnic table's over there, and then the shed probably here, facing the house. It's 2 floors. I'll show it to you when we leave out. So just tell me what your
So
thoughts
no
are.
electric, no plumbing.
No,
Just a place.
just a place. It's
Right.
it's like a shed, but a place like when we do the thing for my daughter on for her graduation. It's places people could just lounge. And then there's another one I've seen that has lofts where you can put beds. It's really nice. That's up the street, and also they both have front porches.
So it feels like you're camping out. Kind
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool idea.
So that's what I was thinking, because I was gonna put my dump trucks over here, but instead of doing that, I think
Where are your dump trucks now?
up there where I go to work every day.
All right.
So, like 40 minutes there. I'm sorry.
I said I think this is her here.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Miss.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Miss Lady TE.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Sorry about that. We are having some issues going on there. Welcome.
Yes.
So this is your
It's
first
okay.
time with us, and we are going to make you feel comfortable. We are going to ask you 20 questions first, and then we're going to ask Mr. BJ 20 questions of your date.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I will start off with the questions. Miss Lady TE, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
5'2". Okay. And if you don't mind sharing, how old are you?
I'm 51.
51. All right. And what state are you in?
Florida.
Okay. And can you cook?
Can I twerk or cook?
Cook.
Yes, I can cook, but not twerk.
Okay. Okay. And what is your favorite meal to cook?
I would say collard greens.
Collard greens. Do you make
I
them
have a
way?
multiple of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Do you make them a special way?
Because I have a son that does not eat pork, so I use turkey, smoked turkey.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mhm.
What is your opinions on divorce?
What are my opinions on divorce?
Divorce.
Oh, divorce.
Yes.
Well, I'm a believer that God put people in your life for either a reason or a season. So if that season is over and you know that it's over, then do what you have to do. But if you see that there's a reason to stay there, make it the best choice that you can. Do what you can to keep it.
I get it. And this is my last question for you. And then I'm going to turn it over to my co-host. When is the
Okay.
last time you went on a date?
The last time I went on a date,
Yes.
about 3 months ago.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to turn it over to my co-host.
So I'll
Okay.
go right ahead. Hello, PE. Hope you're having a great day, a great weekend. So you said your favorite meal to cook was collard greens, or your favorite food to cook. What's your favorite meal to eat?
I can't really understand your background. Sounds really I don't know.
Sounds like you're going in and out.
Yes.
Sounds like okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, that's a little bit better.
Okay. You said your favorite food to cook was collard greens. What's your favorite meal to eat?
What is my favorite meal to eat? I didn't hear the first
Yeah.
question. Okay,
What's your
well,
favorite meal to eat?
collard greens. That's
To
my
cook and
favorite
to
meal.
eat. Okay. And what's your favorite
I'm a
holiday?
Southern girl.
Oh.
Thanksgiving. I love cooking, so I
I'm
love
sorry. Go ahead.
cooking and family. I love
Oh,
cooking and family, so Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Okay.
okay. Okay. What's the best gift you've ever received? What would you say that?
The best gift
Yes.
Yeah.
Best gift.
You've ever received?
I'm trying to remember. um, the best gift I ever received.
Mm-hmm.
That because I don't place a lot of um, value on material things.
Okay.
So that's kind of hard to say. I never actually looked at anything as a best gift.
Okay.
Um, but just life in itself. I mean, I don't place a lot of material things. I don't keep track of that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you would rather spend quality time with people as a way to show you love them and just be around them.
I'm sorry.
She said, would you rather spend quality time with a loved one? Is that correct? Instead of
Yes.
gifts. Okay.
And this is my last question. Are you more reserved or are you more outgoing and adventurous?
I'm both. I'm a Gemini, so I'm both. I'm in and out. It depends on who I'm
Oh,
with.
okay. Okay.
All right.
So who do you have to be with to be more outgoing and less reserved?
With people that I already know, family and friends, I'm really outgoing. Um, with people I don't know, pretty much I'm kind of reserved until I get to know them a little bit better.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lady TE. You sound like a lovely
You're
lady.
welcome. Thank you.
Well, Lady T, thank you. This is your first time joining us.
Hmm.
So, how does this dating, how does this make you feel so far? Are you
Um,
relaxed, nervous, or what is it?
no, I'm actually relaxed.
Okay. Okay. Well, on the panel, these are my sisters. I'm Qualita.
I'm aware. I'm the one that messages you.
And
Hi,
I'm
Maurice.
Kalana.
Hi,
So
Soren.
we're all sisters, so we're all family. Everyone that we talk to is family, so you just feel comfortable with us, just like we feel comfortable with you. And one of my questions I want to ask: do you have any kids or
I
children,
do.
grown kids? Okay,
Yeah, they're grown. I have one son and three daughters. They're all
okay,
grown. You hear
Okay.
my grandkids in the background. I'm
okay.
babysitting.
Oh,
I do hear them. They sound like they're fun, a fun bunch. Well, we also have
Yeah.
a free summer reading program that's coming up Monday, and we'll get more information out to you just to let you and Mr. JB if any of y'all are interested. But back to the dating scene. What type of man are you looking for? Yeah, oh, that sweet baby wants grandma, huh?
she can't hear you. Speak up, Polly. She said she can't hear you.
Hello? She can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Miss Lady
Okay,
T,
now
can you hear her now?
I can hear you now.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Okay.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
what
I think
type
she's
of man
back.
are you looking for?
She's
The type of guy that I'm looking for, um, I want someone that can understand me. Just don't look at me and just assume um, things about me without getting to know me. Um, I want someone that's intelligent for number one, um, kind of outgoing, reserved at the same time, a little bit like myself, you
Okay.
know.
All right. What is something that you would want Mr. BJ to know about you that's special that you,
To know about me that's special.
yeah, that's special, that's unique, rather?
Um, that I'm the type of person that has all these different personalities. um, I mean, you on my page, so you know my hairstyles is always this way and that way. So I'm that type of person.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
You look very young too. I mean, very vibrant.
and who do
Thank you.
people, is there a superstar that people say you resemble or act like or
Tisha Campbell.
I was gonna
okay,
say that.
Tisha Campbell. All right. What is this my
And
last
my
question?
personality is kind of like her too.
Mhm.
Okay. So why would you say that? What's
I like to, I like having fun. I like seeing people happy. I like seeing people smile. So
okay. So
yeah,
you have a what that's your sense of humor. Describe your sense of humor.
um, sarcastic. Go go.
Sarcastic.
Oh, sorry, excuse me one second. I have a sarcastic sense of humor.
Okay. Well, thank you for
Sure, yes,
sharing.
hot.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
for
you. I'll
answering
jump right
questions.
into asking
Thank you.
Mr. BJ questions. Thank you. Mr. BJ,
Okay,
you
thank you.
there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hmm. I'm
Okay.
here.
What do you think? Okay, thanks. What do you think of this saying opposites attract?
Hmm. What do I think of that? I mean,
Yeah.
all things are possible. I have no thoughts about it, to be honest. But I know it to be true. Um, but I can't even give you an answer to that because I really can't. I don't even think about anything like that. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. She's attracted to what she's attracted to, and that's that.
Okay, what are you attracted to?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
What are you attracted to?
I love an alpha woman,
What are you
someone who can.
attracted to? Oh,
I love an alpha. I love an alpha woman, someone who can pull my coat when I'm not right, someone who can pull me when I don't feel like moving, someone to push me when I just feel like sitting still, which is very rare. But there are times when I just don't want to do anything because of whatever is at hand. I just need someone. I'm attracted to someone. Beauty is it means a lot to me, but spirituality is even more. I'm someone who has a great spirit, someone I can laugh and joke with, and someone who's sincere. That's what I'm attracted to.
someone who's sincere. Okay. And can you describe your build to Lady PE?
Hulk Hogan ain't got nothing on me, but I'm just I'm a slim build. I'm 5'9". I have a muscular body, but I just have a small frame. That's all.
Okay.
Tall,
And my
tall,
last
bald headed,
question.
tall, bald headed, and handsome. Oh,
Ah,
go ahead.
Okay. And my last question to you is you have a lot of different entrepreneur endeavors and you like to give back to the community. What would you want a woman to bring to you in regards to your businesses? What can she offer you?
Well, hopefully she'll be willing to be a part of it to help me build because there's a lot of things I don't know. Expertise is always a good thing, but just be open and understanding. Sometimes I have late hours, sometimes I have early hours. Just be understanding and willing to push me when I need it.
Okay. Carlita Moya. Thank you,
okay.
Mr. BD.
Well, thank you.
You're
I'll go
welcome.
ahead. Mr. J, I'm sorry, Mr. BJ. So, do you like cookies? Because the reason why I ask that, that sometimes tells a lot about a person. Sometimes, you can have a
Do I
sweet
like
tooth.
cooking? Is that what you're asking?
Cookies.
Cookies,
Wait. Cookies? Like eating
Cookies.
cookies?
Yeah,
Or
eating
like junk
cookies.
food
or a
cookies.
woman's
Yeah.
cookies?
That,
Oh, junk food cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm not a big. I used to love sweets, and I will eat them now, but I'm not a big fan of sweets as I was. I guess the older you get, the less you care about sweets. But I will eat some cookies.
okay, so
Hmm.
you're more health conscious on what you eat and
I'm getting there. I'm
okay.
getting there, and it's just not that. It's just sweets just don't. do much for me unless she's sweet. If she ain't sweet, then you know, I'm
Oh,
just talking junk. Don't worry about
I know.
it.
so does it matter if your significant other has a lot of children or
Well, at this age of my game, hopefully we all have children, but I just hope they're not too young, because it's time to enjoy life for me. I was a single dad for many years. I raised two daughters and a son that wasn't mine, and I'm ready to enjoy myself. But I mean, we all have what we have.
okay? It seems like we lost lady.
Yeah, I just messaged her, but we can continue, and she'll have to go back in. Listen.
Okay. Um, where do you like to go? Travel,
Where do I where do I like to
travel.
go?
Like, do you like the lake? Do you like, cause
Oh, I
go
it
ahead.
took me many years to like the beach. I just didn't like to get dirt in my toes and in crevices I didn't want it to be. But I found
Okay.
that to be now. I found as long as I can get a waterfront a beach room, I'm all for
Hmm.
it because that's where I found my place when it comes to talking to my God. It's more private for me, even though I could do it around my home. But when I'm on the beach, it's just something different about it when I'm speaking to God. So I enjoy going to the beach.
Okay. And you said when you're speaking to God, is that what you said? You like to
Hmm.
go there?
Yes,
That's beautiful.
I did.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So how often are you into the Bible? You read the Bible daily?
I do some kind of verse daily, even if it's not the Bible. If it's not the Bible, it's a daily devotion. I try
Okay.
to do that daily. I definitely talk to him daily.
All right. Well, that's it. I've picked your brain enough for right now. I can keep going, but I'll
Okay.
pass it over.
All right, Mr. JB. I'm sorry, Mr. BJ. Um,
BJ,
there you go. Thank you, Mr. BJ. What?
Bobby Jones. I don't know.
But I can
Whatever.
remember that. Bobby Jones Gospel. What is your favorite part on a woman's body?
Uh, to be honest, I'm a breast and nipple kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a breast and thigh kind of guy.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Do you?
Right.
What is most attractive to you on a woman? I guess
Her
her
mind,
trait.
her mind.
okay. Okay.
But to meet someone for the first time, I love beauty. Um, and I learned that beauty is within because you can be beautiful and still have an ugly personality, and then you're no longer beautiful. But she has to have beauty as well as a mind to go with it, a heart to go with it. And that's what attracts me. From initial contact, it's the way she walks, it's the way she smiles, it might be the way she talks. It all depends. It's different for different women.
All right. And what bores you when it comes to relationship? What is like, she's no fun. She's not for me. What is a deal breaker?
Well, I'm very active, and I don't want someone who's sitting home all the time on the couch. I need someone who can get up and go when I want to get up and go.
Okay.
I want them to be able to enjoy me and me enjoy them. I know there's going to be times where we don't be together, but for the most part, I'm out here trying to make it happen.
All right. And what would you say would be a weakness when it comes to uh, being in a relationship?
A weakness?
Yes. Something
I,
you should
I
improve
don't
on.
think something I can improve on.
Yes.
Being understanding. Um,
Okay.
I need to prove, because being understanding is very key for me because people see things differently, and you have to be open to hearing what they have to say.
All right.
Hmm.
And what
That's
is a
true.
strength when it comes to you being in a relationship? What is
I'm sorry.
something you have a strong trait at when you're in a relationship?
I'm very passionate about relationships, but my trait I'm a very touchy feely kind of guy. A lot of times people are in relationships and they don't know if they're wanted or not. If I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna let you know either way. You could be in the kitchen standing next to the stove, and I'll pass you 8 to 10 times, and I'm gonna touch you at least 7 or 9 of those times, just to let you know that I'm happy you're here. Um, you just have to let a person know how you feel and where you stand. Either they accept it or they don't. Um, that's just for me.
All right. And what are your views on polygamy?
I hate it. So, uh,
You are a one woman man, a one man woman, a one. You know what I mean?
that's my preference. I
Okay.
want someone that I can.
That's nice.
All right. And that was all the questions that I have for you. It's always fun asking you questions, Mr. BJ. Miss Lady TE, do you have two questions that you would like to ask Mr. BJ?
Yes. So far, how's your day, Mr. BJ?
I'm sorry. How's my day?
How's your day so far?
My day is awesome. I woke up. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. Nothing God can't solve. So I'm awesome. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. What is your mom like?
My mom was a very strict mom. I'm a mama's boy. God rest her soul. But I was a mama's boy, and my mother was. I am who I am because of her. You know, the mistakes I made in my life, I made them because I chose to. I definitely was taught the right way, and a lot of times we have to go through some things in order to get where we are. And my mother always tried to guide me to where I'm at today, and I just didn't want to hear it. You know, so I had an awesome mom.
You and I have a lot in common, I see. Okay. What is your philosophy in regards to tipping?
Tipping?
Tipping. At like we go somewhere at a restaurant.
All right, and you tip the yeah. Oh, we have to do that. People work for a living, and you know, if you get a good service, you do what you're supposed to. You know, I know it's 15, 20, 25%, whatever it is. I make sure they're tipped when it comes to me. Now, if you're gonna be a butthole, then I'm gonna be a butthole too. And I know that's not the way to be, but you know, respect deserves respect.
All right.
Okay.
And Mr. BJ, do you have two questions that you would like to ask Miss Lady TE?
So you said those are your grandkids and not your kids, correct?
Yes, those are my grandkids.
All right. I was like, ooh, young kids. All right. But amen.
I'm a
I
family
applaud
person.
Amen.
I applaud you for being a grandmother because a lot of people now they're our age, they still want to run the streets and not be parents or grandparents. So I applaud you for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Next. So, are you truly open to a relationship, or this is just something you're doing?
No, I've been single for quite some time. I'm
What that means?
fully open
2 weeks, 3 weeks?
I'm sorry?
You said quite some time. Is that a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
No, months, years. I have this thing that I say, if I dated you less than 3 months, I don't consider that a relationship because I've always been in relationships that's lasted more than 3 years.
Okay.
And, you know, so I'm a relationship type of person. Right now, I've spent quite some time just, you know, being me, you know, trying to find out who I am. So I'm at the point now that I can share me with someone else.
All right, I'm going to write that down because if we get a chance to meet, I'm going to remind you of just that. All right.
Okay.
I know what you said. Okay. Amen. I appreciate you. Who's back there laughing? But,
I'm sorry. That was me. That was Moy. I'm sorry.
And I like a man that can remember what I said. So that's a plus for you.
It's all about enjoying your life, man. Because you only live once, and you have to make the best of it.
I agree.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time to get where I am today, and I do go through my ups and downs. But for the most part, man, I'm happy as go lucky. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no junk. I'm not going to because I don't have to. I know my worth, and I want a woman that knows her worth too. You know, that's what it's all about for me. So when I'm standing for us. I'm not standing for me. I'm standing for us. And I'm going to protect you at all costs. That's just who I am. Little guy or not, big guy or not, I'm there.
Okay, so
whatever happens is what happens to us.
I'm sorry to interrupt
Don't be.
you.
I'm sorry.
Moya,
Yes.
no, I was talking. I think I found him already. You can just stop.
Oh.
Well, can I take that as a
I'm about to
compliment
fall out
or
my
what?
chair.
Miss Lady T, you have one more that you got to do.
I
You
love
have
it.
one more,
And
then you're gonna talk to
what
me, okay?
what's your initial?
She was saying that was it. She was like, she's done. She wants to just go ahead and just date.
Well,
Right.
listen. I'm on her side, so y'all can go ahead and cut the cord. Y'all can cut the umbilical cord right now. Too.
Oh, wow.
But I
I
appreciate it.
love it. I
We'll go
really
through
love it.
the motion.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
You two have made my day, and I appreciate you too. This was more than fun. This was relieving,
Yeah, it
and
was
Well,
fun.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you all.
I
This was
definitely.
Yes,
very
yes.
interesting. First time for me, but
Well,
very
thank you, Mr.
interesting. I
BJ, for
enjoyed
making
it.
her first. Didn't I? I said I knew you was gonna make her feel comfortable. I already knew that. So I appreciate you,
That's
BJ, for making her.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
part of my
Thank you.
that's part of my DNA. That's
I
part of my
can
DNA.
tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Well, Lady PE, we do have a poll up. If you can take that poll, just rate your experience with us today, how you felt about this, and you want to go forward with the next round
Okay.
too, the next match you do have up. I almost don't want to let you all go.
Okay.
This was very fun.
It was. It was. It put a smile on my.
It was very.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in touch with you too, messaging you too. If you all have any other questions for each other, you can send them to me, and then I will send them to the other participant if you have any more questions. But other than
I
that,
appreciate that.
we would chat again, and we
Yes, yes.
appreciate you guys.
Yes, it was lovely
Thank
getting
you,
to know you, Lady
Thank
T.
you. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Lady T.
Nice
Is that
meeting you.
Lady T?
Yes, Lady
God
T.
bless. All right, I'm going to
Same
remember
to
that.
you.
All right.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. You all have a good day.
And
You
thank
do
you.
the same.
All right now.
Bye.
All right. And thank you so much for tuning in to us here on YouTube. And we do have another one. We're going to be up at 5 o'clock. So you can tune in to us again at 5 o'clock for our next date round. And then we have some more later on, and we'll give you the details on that also. We hope it was fun. Till
It was
next
fun
time.
for me. It was fun for me. Yeah, see us later in
Bye.
30 minutes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.